This is the high density Espalier Gardener, and I would like to make a video to show what is the difference between what it is that I am doing and what I've seen all of the other people who are espaliering trees are doing. If you watch espalier videos of apple trees, pear trees, any kind of tree that is being espaliered, you will see that there is in the space, for example, of about 8 feet, there is one tree, and then they let it grow up and they espalier the branches, and that is the amount of trees, that is the total amount of trees that they have in that area. And what I'm doing is different. I am actually growing more than one tree in that 8-foot area. Using my avocado and my zapote as an example, I have planted them about 1.5 feet, almost 2 feet apart, but all of the branches, although they're espaliered, are intermixing, so that I have, in this example, 2 trees growing in the same area where other people have a single tree. For example, the branches here, you can see, are growing all the way across for the zapote there, but they're also growing all the way across here and has reached this side for this post. And it's the same, for example, with my avocado. It's a Haas avocado, and okay, I'll use branches up on the top, for example. I have branches that grow from the trunk out to this point, and then this branch here is growing all the way across to here, almost to the point of the other branch, of the post. And so the idea is, if you don't have a lot of space, if you don't have a lot of land to plant your trees, you can have a lot more trees, a lot more different kinds of fruit in the same area as other people are growing their trees. It also makes a difference for high density planting. This is high density planting and espalier both combined. Other people have high density planting, okay, and they have done the same thing that I've done here, where they have 2 trees or 3 trees, as I'll show in another example, growing together in a small area. But what they're doing is that they are allowing them to grow up to be full trees. And in that tradition, you have a lot of branches in the tree. It grows out to be quite large. The trunk grows to be quite big, and because it has a lot more weight to support, and tree nutrients need to go up to the leaves, so it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And with this tradition, you are focusing more on letting it really concentrate on fruit production. So I think you have the best of both worlds by doing what I'm doing, or at least trying. This experiment seems to be working, where I'm combining the both methods. I have 2 trees growing in this area, and we should have quite a lot of fruit coming out with this method as well. I have a lot of zapotes growing at this time, and then later I will hopefully have quite a lot of avocados coming in as well. The zapote fruit is starting to get large, and I think if things go well, I should have a nice little harvest. I saw some really quite large ones back here. Looks like I should have some nice white zapotes this year. But back to my point. By combining the two methods, you can have a lot more fruit in the same small area. And you can see that also with my pears. In the space of, this is probably 10 to 12 feet from this post to that post, I have 3 trees growing. I have the Asian 20th century Asian pear, a Bartlett, and a multi-graft, 5 different pears on the same tree. The branches from those are growing this way, and the branches from these are growing out that way. The Bartlett is growing both ways across. And so in a very small area, I have 3 trees being espaliered with hopefully a lot of fruit coming in. And this same example you would normally see on other videos. They have 1 pear growing in this area, in the same amount of area, and the branches are all espaliered and it looks real beautiful. I'm not putting down what those people are doing. I'm just trying something different, and this video is to show the difference between what it is that I'm doing and other espalier methods that are going on out there. This is high density espalier, and it's the same with my figs. I have 3 trees in the space of about 7 to 8 feet. 3 trees growing, all intermixed. The branches from those trees are growing this way, and from this tree is going that way. I have a Violette de Bordeaux, a brown turkey fig, and a panache fig, and the branches from each are growing across. And so each tree has branches from one end to the other, where again you would normally see in other people's gardens, in that space there would be 1 tree and you would have 1 fruit or 1 fruit variety. In my case, I have 3 different varieties of figs coming in the same area that other people have 1. So that is the experiment that I started 2 years ago. That is what I was trying to prove to see if it would work, and it appears to be working. If you have any questions or comments, please post them and I will respond as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.